I was going to record a live action intro, but then I found out how much my camera sucked. So, Mario Kart. Not a franchise I've had the best relationship with. I've had growing discontent with Nintendo as a whole, but I definitely have the most resentment for Mario Kart. The best Mario Kart game thus far is by far Mario Kart DS. Not only because of the retro tracks and kart customization, but also because of the single player mission mode. Let's just get this out of the way. This is not as good as Mario Kart DS. However, it still redeems the franchise in my eyes. But in order for me to tell you why, first I have to tell you why I've hated it for this long. Yeah. I've made it no secret how much I've hated the balance of this series. That's why I jumped for joy when Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed came out. I'm no fan of Smosh, but even I think they said it best.
It's a racing series that teaches players that winning and being the best driver don't always go hand in hand. Mario Kart.
Thankfully, skill is a lot more rewarded here. A lot of people point to the Super Horn and its ability to eliminate the blue shell for this, but there's a bit more to it than that. The spread of power-ups seems to have been rejigged as well. Blue shells themselves don't pop up nearly as often. The most common items that appear seem to be the coin and the mushrooms, and they both improve speed, although one does it passively, so I don't really have a problem with this. Actually, the green Koopa shell seems to pop up a lot, but that's also good because you find out that it's actually remarkable as a defensive weapon, much more than it is an offensive one. Let's face it, have any of us hit anyone with a green shell on a ricochet with actual skill and not luck? Here it's much more useful for fending off red shells. Or maybe it always was and I just didn't notice. This review's getting boring. Hey, check out what I made in Rock Band 3.
Hey. Hello. I'ma need everything done by 5 today.
Everything what?
Everything. All that paperwork.
Damn, my hand's here!
It seemed funny at the time. Anyway, back to the good stuff. Bottom line, Mario Kart's power-ups no longer completely dominate the playing field. So what does? Well, not a whole lot to be honest, and this is what keeps Mario Kart from true greatness. When you strip away what makes Mario Kart, unbalanced, you'll find there's not a whole lot of strategy left. In fact, this is the only game in which I managed to come first in all 150cc cups without any trouble. And once you're done with that, there isn't much left to do in single player. Except mirror mode, but I refuse to humour such laziness. And there's battle mode, but well, there's not much more I can say for what they did to it this time than what you've probably been told already. I mean, the tracks still have arrows telling you where to drive, for fuck's sake. So what saves Mario Kart 8? Online. Actually, I want to come back to online in a second, because there are a few core mechanics I still want to talk about. Not only is the drifting still really good, but I really like how it differs between kart and character. Drifting on a bike is way different than drifting on a kart, and you're likely to overturn into a corner because they're much more sleek. It induces much needed variety into the game. I was about to write off ATVs until I found out they let you do this. Right, online. I haven't had this much fun online or been this addicted to kicking other people's asses since the last time a Halo game came out. I never tried the other Mario Kart online modes, so I don't know how much better this is, but I can't imagine they were better at all, because this is damn near perfect. It seemed I had no latency at all, which is especially surprising considering how bad the matchmaking itself is. Look, here's what happened when I picked Regional. And yet I still managed to race in a lag-free environment every time. I hope whatever black magic they've applied here can be squeezed into next Smash Bros, because despite my constant bitching, I was glued to this game for days on end. I guess my overall verdict is that I enjoyed Mario Kart 8 a hell of a lot more than the last 3 games, but it's only fun until you've raced on every track 100 times. While I prefer the game has a sense of balance now, it doesn't have that longevity that other arcade races have. It isn't as deep as something like Sonic Transformed, nor is it as instantly cathartic as Burnout. There is one more problem that almost destroys this game though, and it's on Melody Motorway. if you look closely at this bend, which plays piano notes as you drive across it, you'll notice that if you hit the same note twice, it can produce two different sounds. Are we meant to believe this is some sort of magic piano? Man, I hope someone got fired for that.